So this, what he has said right now, is one of the reasons why you understand that you see some people traveled out. He had a girlfriend here. When he got out, he broke up with his girlfriend. Right? Because when it comes to economic survival, if you have to weigh economic survival, love in Africa, economic survival,
in America,
love. So let me. I think we were talking much earlier, and you mentioned that you have a story similar that you dated somebody and then the person traveled out and the person.
So exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Can you jump into the story? Let's just hear the story.
So my own story was that about 6 months. 6 months. He was already processing the whole thing even before we met. And he left and we were cool. We're talking. Got to a point, started complaining, started having trust issues, started questioning me, and I was, at the point I was like, okay, the distance, okay, it's making sense. But at the point I got so angry, like, what is happening? When you were here, we're cool, and you understand. So it got to this point that it was unbearable. I had to tell him what exactly is going on. I was like, you're too fine. Guys, you can't go to the market in peace. You can't go to work in peace. Like, he was just bringing up different excuses. And at last, we broke up. Because he made it unbearable for me, like I said. I got really pissed because insecurity, it was just too high. So I had to leave. And that was it.
So who broke it off? Was it you?
Yes, I was so angry. Like, it was annoying. It was so bad that even my phone, you asked me to snap myself, putting something behind me to just. So it was annoying. Sometime last year we talked and he started apologizing. I was like, guy, what's going on? He said, what really happened that time wasn't because of that he was actually about to get married. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. How? Why? It was like because of his papers. Mm-hmm. And he knew that I would never agree to it. Like, I would be against it totally. So it was like, to get his papers, he had to get someone. It was more like a contract, something like that. You would have told me. He said, I wouldn't understand. Like, I would have gone against it. And he knew that he would have proceeded even if I said no. And that would finally still lead to the breakup. So I was like, okay, you're married now. What's up? He said, yes, he's married. He said, but the transaction is still on. The contract is still on. Like, it's not done yet. And he will soon get his papers. And I'm like, wow. So that was, this is just like me briefing the whole thing. That was just what happened. It could not come out straight. So finally it did. Well, it was too late.
Did he invite you to come over?
I wasn't, at that point I wasn't even interested because I was dating someone else.
And so it was right now that you were a fine girl and
we broke up. What? I was not supposed to wait for him or anything. Plus, he did not tell me that was the reason. It was...
Okay, so if he had told you, what would you have said?
We would have talked about it. Like...
What were they talking about?
It wasn't like like you said, it wasn't like they were dating or they wanted to marry for love. No. It was just... They both knew what was... He paid her, actually. He paid her.
It's not that easy. People go in form of contracts and they end up getting truly married. It happens.
Because I think
so imagine that the Gio and Mommy Gio now haven't gone their separate ways.
I'm so blown away.
So deep.
It's a very common occurrence, actually.
Yeah. It's common, but nobody talks about it.
Yeah.
People don't talk about
to the heart.
When they talk about it.
Usually when people say that God did it.
God.